real quick and talk about this full moon's energy and my experience with it, okay? So, I already felt the full moon's energy a few days. I would say 3 days. Usually, I feel this prior. Um, it's funny because my moon cycle usually goes with the waning moon, okay? And since the first full moon in Aquarius, it's actually coincided with the full moon's energy. And again, with the full moon's energy this time around as well. So I think it's really fascinating how my moon cycle is coinciding with it, right? So, anyway, here's some insights that I got or I received personally through my downloads and through Dreamtime. So, I've had a lot of different dreams regarding different personalities or different soul aspects, okay? In different dimensions, in different realities, right? It all has kind of like if you would have chosen this is what would have happened type of feel to it, right? So, and particularly, I've been seeing a lot of masculine energy in my dreams. So if I would have chosen to do something in my youth that led me down a different path, then I would have been with a different person, or I would have dated different people, or I would have been friends with different people that I've never met before. Um, and then another one with the same thing, if I would have chosen um, a different scenario or a different route when it comes to it's not on my not in my youth, not like when I was a teenager, but more like when I was choosing a career in college, then I would have met different people. I would have met different romantic partners, so on and so forth, right? So I was thinking about it today and I was like, you know what? This is just choices, right? That we all make and the what ifs that were coming up. And I'm not a type of person to kind of think about the what ifs because I really don't think of my choices in that manner. I know why I'm doing things and I know their purpose. I don't explore the what ifs consciously because it doesn't really matter, right? Sometimes we might say, oh, what if I would have dated this guy instead of that guy or that girl instead of that girl, right? To me, I don't really think of that. I think of it as like, there's a reason why I wasn't attracted to that person to begin with. There's a reason why I didn't choose them. There's a reason why they didn't choose me. And I'm fine with it. Why? Because at least I learned what I needed to learn with the partners that I had, or at least I learned what I needed to learn with the friendships that I had, right? So to me, the Aquarius full moon is kind of bringing up things from the past, so things that um, someone might have regretted or someone might have thought of as a bad choice at a point in their life. And it's kind of telling you it was never a bad choice. It was ultimately the right choice. Okay. Because your soul needed that lesson, needed that person at that moment in your life for growth purposes. Um, I also had like a lot of this energy coming up for romantic energy or whatnot for a lot of people, collectively speaking, because I am in a fully committed relationship with my soulmate. A lot of people say, oh, it's like a twin flame union. I don't really like labeling that because I think we're beyond that type of label. We've been together for over 7 years and things are really great. We've known each other for lifetimes, I would even say. And to me, I feel like that energy that we have together is something that a lot of people really want in their lives. They really want to be in union with their, other half and such things. And every reading that I've been picking up give myself readings, I give other people readings, and people give me readings. Every reading has the same theme, is the Lover's card or the Two of Cups or the Magician, or all these good things and stuff like that. And it's fascinating that that's coming up, because I'm just like, so I don't really notice anything that shifted in our relationship. Everything's perfectly fine, everything's beautiful, like always. um we're very supportive of one another, but I think the collective, or more like creators, like, you need to share that with the collective. You need to share that beauty with the collective, with your relationship, and how it can inspire others to find their perfect match, find their soulmate, to find their other half. So that's what I've interpreted these readings with. And so if for me, my energy is a collective energy. So if I get information, is usually for the collective, right? If I get a reading that doesn't feel like it applies to me, that means it applies to the collective. So when I was getting those lovers card readings, like I gave one to myself earlier in the week, and I was like, the lovers. And then the next day it's like the Two of Cups, and then the next day the Magician and the lovers, and so on and so forth. And then I got a reading from my friend. She actually had the same thing. And then and then last night with Michael, the peace dealer, he pulled two cards, the lovers and the Two of Cups, which is fascinating. And then when I was thinking about it, because I heard laughter, and that's usually my little children that are about to be born soon, hopefully in the next few years. These twin energies that come in all the time. I've met them before I met my fiance. Actually, I've seen them. Like I had my daughter, right? And as soon as I had my daughter, I had two beings hanging around, and I'm just like, who are you? And they're like, we're your kids. We're about to manifest when you finally find your other half. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so they would like come in and out into dreams and things like that, and share with me their mission, and share with me who they are, their purpose, their energy, such things. And then when I met my fiance, he had dreams of them. I never told him about mine. I never told him about my connection to them or anything like that. He would say like, oh, hun, we're going to have two kids, and we're going to have a little boy and a little girl. And I'm going to name the little boy Michael, and then you're going to name the little girl Sarah. And that's what they told me. And I was like, holy shit. And so they were like laughing at me yesterday, because those two cards actually represent them, and the energy that they're setting forth when they come in, and which is pure unconditional love. These two twin souls are deciding to manifest together, because they're trying to share with the world what true unconditional love is, between family members, between friends, things like that. So it's like going beyond you know intimate relationships. It's more of like finding your soulmate within your own family, finding your soulmate within your friendships, as well as not wanting to completely have that frustration of not finding the one, right? And so these twin souls, they are sharing that information here, where everyone in this reality can be a soulmate. People in your reality are teaching you about love and unconditional love already, so that you are willing to share that with others, and then eventually with a soulmate, a romantic partner, right? And so to me, they that's what they emulate, is unconditional love, and how that manifests, and how everything in the world truly is filled with it, um, even if it looks bad, right? Even if it looks really crummy right now, we have to hold that unconditional love, of humanity, of the world, of reality, of this reality, in order for it to be shifted. So that's what they were showing me. And then, of course, kind of verifying that with the readings and things like that. But ultimately, the ultimate goal is love. Love in action in different ways. love in emotion, love in uh, perception, love in the spirit. Okay, love in the connection to creator, which is the ultimate unconditional love right there, you know. And so if you're feeling frustrated with not finding your lover or with not having someone yet, you know, I say be grateful for those who do love you right now, for those family members who hold that unconditional love for you, for those friends who hold that unconditional love for you, because they are teaching you exactly how that looks like within a romantic relationship, what you expect of a romantic partner, how you should be treated is how your loving family treats you, how your loving friends treat you, how you treat yourself, right? And you shouldn't expect anything less than that. And that's why, you know, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, um, like when you match up with someone, they usually remind you of, you know, a family member that loves you, like your mom or your dad, right? Or grandparent, grandfather, or whatever. They usually have the same characteristics or the same tics or the same quirkiness or the same attitudes about life, you know, because those are the first people that you learned how to love unconditionally and who loved you unconditionally, right? And so when you find a lover, you'll see those aspects in them. You'll see the quirks of your brother or your sister in them. You'll see your own quirks in them, you know. You'll see your grandparents' belief system, you'll see your mother's belief system, the nurturing aspect, the unconditional love in their eyes for you, right? And so that's what this is all about, is being in gratitude for those who love you now, and then knowing that there's going to be someone coming soon who will emulate all of that for you. Okay, so yeah. Hey guys. All right, so I wanted to do some quick readings for the signs. So we're going to start with the fire signs and see what this full moon in Aquarius has to, what it is all about for you guys, right? Fire signs. So we'll start with Leo, since we're still in that beautiful Leo energy of transitioning into Virgo already, of course, but you know what? They're still the king of the jungle. So we'll start with Leo first and see what the full moon in Aquarius has to say to the Leos out there. All right. So we have the Knight of Water, and this is in reverse, okay? So this one is pretty much, to me, it's more about you, okay? It's like Leo, it's about you, your emotional states, and then what you are accepting in a loving relationship. Who are you with right now? Is it somebody that you can see your life with, like growing together? Is it someone who is making you feel like crazy, like, you know, like crazy tidal waves of emotion, things like that? Is it bringing you heartbreak? You know, what's going on, right? Is there an emotional roller coaster happening through with this connection with Leo, with this person? And are you feeling validated? You know, are you validating your emotions, or are they validating your emotions, such so on and so forth? To me, I feel like the Knight of Water in reverse is just telling you, you are bringing too much to the table. You're pouring your entire cup out for this person and not receiving that same in return. So it's time to reflect and reassess the situation. It's time for you to address it if you are inclined to, because it's kind of like what I'm feeling is that Uranus retrograde energy for you, Leo, for this particular situation, where you have to face the truth about this relationship. Okay, and it doesn't mean that it's like a whole ending or anything like that. It's more of like communication is important in order for you to fix this, in order for this relationship to be remedied, to be fixed. Okay, and if you haven't communicated how you felt, you haven't communicated about, you know, your emotional stage, especially when they do certain things, then it is time for you to address these things, okay? So that doesn't mean it's over. It just means it's time for you to reveal the truth about how you feel, all right? And to let them know that certain things will not be tolerated anymore, okay, Leo? So that's what I have for you guys. Let's see. We're going to do Aries next for this full moon in Aquarius to see what Aries has to say. Ooh, okay, the Three of Fire. So the Three of Wands for Aries. So for this one, I feel like this is all about really looking ahead at everything that you've done thus far, and really like kind of like assessing the long-term vision here. And then, of course, more than anything, having patience for this long-term vision and doing the most that you can to make sure that it is successful, meaning tied up loose ends, getting the word out, sharing the vision with the right people, of course, and then doing it and taking action on it, because this vision that you have, Aries, is for the long haul. It is your long-term success here, okay? Your long-term abundance here, the way that you're going to be making money, the way that you are going to stabilize your life through this vision, through this work that you are creating at this time, okay? So that's what I have for you, Aries. Next one is Sagittarius. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. So Sagittarius, this was reverse. We have the Five of Water for Sagittarius in reverse. So the Five of Cups. So for this one, it is all about, even though things might have felt like they were not working out, it feels like it's finally happening here, okay? It feels like you are seeing changes. There may be slow changes, but there's changes nonetheless. I also feel like because it's reverse, if you can't see, it's kind of like the cups are coming back up again, right? That means that whatever you thought was ending or whatever you thought was a failure was really not that at all. It was more of like a time for reflection, a time for you to pause and sit back and really really address what truly motivates you to create this, or what truly motivates you to make this a thing for you or a part of your life, right? What's your motive behind it? Is your motive selfish, or is your motive because you want to be of service? Is your motive money? Is your motive, you know, stability? What's your true motive behind this project that you thought wasn't moving forward the way that you wanted? What's the true motive behind it? Okay, is it clout? Is it popularity? Is it, you know, fame, you know, fortune and fame, right? What is it? What's really happening here? And how the hell are you going to address you know, the reasons why things are moving so slowly? You know, is it because you are not moving with it? You're not doing much with it? Or is it because you're just not doing it at all, nothing at all? Like you're just like kicking back and saying, okay, I had this plan, I already put it into action, I'll let the universe handle it. No, Sagittarius, you have to take action. Because of the Uranus influence, you have to do things, okay? You can't just be like, I'm just going to go with the flow when it comes to this. No, you actually have to be really, really detailed oriented and take action on what it is that you want to create here, okay? And that's why the Five of Water is giving you the opportunity to do it now, okay? It's giving you the opportunity to redirect that energy, to not be lazy, don't procrastinate, and just get this work done and get whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground, okay? So yes, listen to that. Feeling that push, then do it, okay? Hi, J-Lo. All right. Hi, Lauren. Oh, right. So let's move on. We're going to do water signs next, since there's a lot of water energy in this reading for the fire signs. Let's do water next. So we're going to do Scorpio next, okay? So Scorpio. So we have Justice. We have Archangel Raguel, Justice card for Scorpio. So for this one, I feel like there is kind of like a decision that needed to be made regarding whether or not you're going to continue on in a certain cycle with a certain frequency with certain people in your life, or whether or not you're going to finally break free from this, okay, from anybody's influence, from the fear regarding whether or not these people are going to remain in your life, okay. I also feel like there is a need for you to really address the purpose of you seeking justice, especially if you've been wronged. Like, really address it, like really analyze it as to why is it that this is happening? Why is it that this person or these people are coming in? Why is this cycle still coming in? You know, things like that. What else do I need to learn from this stuff, right? And then from there, I also feel like as soon as you finally make up your mind to release the cycles, to seek justice in a healthy way, I would say, then things are going to play out just like they should, okay. The karma cycles are going to end. People are going to know that whenever they do wrong or harm to you, shit happens, okay, like to them instantaneously. So that's kind of like helping them be more mindful, okay. It's not, okay, it's a punishment in some ways here and there, but the ultimate goal of karma, okay, the ultimate goal is to teach a lesson here, to teach people to be more mindful and to be kind to others, right? And so that's what this is addressing, is that it is definitely a time for reflection and a time for you to move forward with your life and let the universe take its role as the karmic initiator instead of you. Right? So that's what this is all about, okay, Scorpio? Just trust that Creator has your back, and trust that these people are gonna know what they did wrong and hopefully learn from it and not do it again, okay? So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Let's see who's next. We have Cancer next for this Aquarius full moon. Let's see what Cancer is gonna receive for this Aquarius full moon. So we have the Two of Water, or the Two of Cups for Cancer. And so this is, to me, I feel this is more of a lover's card than anything. In my opinion, I think this is ultimate soulmate connection because of water. And then because it's for Cancer, well, hello, this is exactly what you want, Cancer. This is exactly what you've been asking for, is your ultimate soulmate to come in. I also feel like this relationship is all about emotional connection and stability. I feel like this is your perfect mate that is gonna really understand your need for them to guess exactly what you need. Cancer. Because you know you're like that, like, oh, like when you get mad, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. And then they're gonna be like telepathically connecting, and they're gonna be like, oh honey, I'm so sorry that I did this to upset you. And then you're gonna be like, oh my god, they read my mind. So this is definitely that type of connection where they're gonna know why you're mad, that you don't even have to say why you're mad. They're just gonna guess, or they're just gonna know, and then they're gonna, tell you, I'm so sorry, honey. So this is exactly what's coming in for you, Cancer, that Two of Cups relationship, the ultimate connection, the ultimate mind reader, so to speak. coming into your life. Okay. Oh man, I love it. So the next one is going to be for Pisces. Let's see, Pisces. See what you get for this Aquarius full moon. All right, Pisces, we have the Seven of Air, the Seven of Swords reverse for you, okay? To me, this kind of explains like just your overthinking, Pisces, here, okay? Like you were overthinking for a very long time regarding your next step, overthinking about a relationship, overthinking about, you know, what you're being told by creator, overthinking your own assessment about your experiences and things like that. And then feeling like you're trapped in your mind, or trapped in a delusional state, and now you're breaking free from it, okay? Because now you finally got your answers. Now you're finally connecting the way that you're supposed to. You know, you're balancing the mind and the heart. It's not just the heart, it's not just the feelings, you know, it's not just the intuition, it is actual evidence, you know, and things like that. And so because it's the Seven of Swords in reverse, that means that you are finally breaking free from this. You're finally able to direct your energy into revisiting the visions, into revising the information, into digging deeper into those dreams, and not feeling like it's all an hallucination, a delusion, a mental health issue, you know? Finally trusting the intuition, because you finally had the time to revisit and to reanalyze and to reassess and to integrate the information that you were receiving, okay? And that's the important thing here, is that you're freeing yourself from the overthinking. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Colby, yeah, you're not crazy. Colby. Colby overthinking shit, like always. I think this is definitely for you. Oh, fuck, what if I'm wrong? Oh, fuck. Oh. All right, next ones we're going to do earth signs, okay? So we're going to do Taurus first. All right, Taurus. Ooh, of course Taurus is going to be like the most, that's going to get the most out of this full moon in Aquarius. I swear to Jesus, to baby Jesus. Fucking rich bitch card right here. 9 of Earth, or 9 of Pentacles. Rich bitch Taurus, of course. Like always, getting the most of this fuckery energy that everyone else is like, fuck, you know? Here they are, enjoying a fucking stroll in the fucking wilderness without a care in the world, looking all fucking fancy and shit. And then, of course, enjoying their riches and their luxurious lifestyle, and not giving a fuck about how the fucking world is burning behind them. That's what it is, Taurus. Congratulations. You're the only one enjoying this fucking energy, all this fuckery. But yeah, rich bitch energy here. You're going to make a lot of money here. You're going to have a lot of abundance, a lot of success, a lot of like congratulations for all the hard work that you've been doing, Taurus. Fucking bitch. Fucking rich bitch, all right? All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. Oh my god. So next it's gonna be Capricorn. J-Lo, I'm just looking like, what's wrong with everyone? For real. All right, right, so we got Cappies. So we got the 10 of air in reverse for Capricorn. So that's the 10 of swords. So to me, I feel like this fucking situation that you're in, Cappy, it ended a long time ago, but you're still replaying it because you're still kind of like, what the fuck? I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have fucking told that bitch off. I should have done all this crazy shit, right? But the fucking creator's telling you Capricorn is over. It's been over, girl. Let it go, right? Let it fucking go, okay? Because you are, you know, you're moving into something better, okay? Because if you don't let it go, if you stay stuck, if you stay in that fucking cycle, or you should have, could have, or would have, then things are going to not progress the way that you want them, especially when it comes to relationships with other people. Like, I should have told that bitch off or whatever. Yeah, you should have, but you didn't. Time to move on, or else another bitch like her is going to come up and show themselves again, right? So like, same energy, different body, right? So this is kind of like, you know what, it's time for you to move on, okay? Stop looking to the past, look for the future. Redirect that energy, okay, into what you want to create, okay? And you know, forget everybody else, forget all the haters, because it's important for you to really focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, because if you focus on what you don't want, you're going to get more of that, okay? So beware, okay, Cappy? So I feel like Capricorn's just like, yeah, they just like, like that was just a temporary lapse in judgment. I'm back in the game. All right, now it's Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see what we have. Ooh, balance, Virgo. So this is pretty much Archangel Zachiel, so Sagittarius energy. So balance, which is temperance, okay? So to me, I feel like temperance in a way of, we're overworking ourselves here, Virgo. Um, you've been overworking yourself nonstop, doing things every fucking day for other people in particular. And I feel like you need to really tap into this temperance energy, this Sag energy, this Jupiter energy, this Archangel Zadkiel, who is the archangel of the planet Jupiter energy, the violet flame of freedom energy. You need that freedom for yourself. You need to take a break from people. You need to do things for you, okay? The world is not going to end because Virgo isn't, you know, doing some work here and there. The world is not going to end, Virgo, okay? Yes, it's going to fall apart here and there, but that's not your problem. That's other people's problems, okay, Virgo? So it's time for you to find balance, okay? Moderation, do things for you. If you're doing somebody a favor, then you do yourself a favor, okay? Balance here, okay? If you're doing, you know, X, Y, and Z, like 5 things at a time for other people, then you're gonna do 5 things at a time for yourself to balance that out, okay? So that's what I wanted to tell you. It is important for you to do that. And it's important for you to do some self-care. You know, go hang out with a Taurus. You know, they're gonna have a lot of money. They're gonna probably throw money at you. Okay, Virgo? Go with your rich bitch friend. Go to the spa. Go get some R&R. Go get some self-care with your rich bitch friend, okay? So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Next ones are the air signs, and these are my final ones, air signs. So what do we have for Aquarius for this full moon in Aquarius? Okay, let's see. Ooh. All right, so we got the page of air in reverse, or the page of swords in reverse for Aquarius. To me, I feel like anything that is truth is being revealed, Aquarius. More, instead of the deliverance being, you know, rude, like the Page of Air would have done it, or the Page of Swords would have done it. You're taking more of a tactical point or route here for that truth to be revealed. Patience is definitely about this, okay? Like, I know you want to move forward with this information quickly, but I'm telling you right now, Aquarius, patience is a virtue for this, okay? Especially when it comes to delivering information. I feel like there's a lot of Mercurian energy in this reading for you, Aquarius, and maybe tapping into that Mercurian placement that you have in your chart will be beneficial, because I feel like it's communication, I feel like it's messages, I feel like it's truth being delivered here for you to benefit from, okay? But also assess where it's coming from. So if it's coming from a reliable source, then okay, still reflect on the information, okay? But if it's coming from unreliable sources such as gossiping and things like that, then, you know, move it out of your thinking process, move it out of your life, okay? But I also feel like the impulsiveness coming in from that Mercurian energy, from the Page of Swords energy, is minimized through your intellectualism, through you knowing what's right and wrong, and through you being tactful about how you deliver this information that you have. This is juicy shit. Like, this is shit that can, you know, really kill somebody's career here, Aquarius. Like, you have some juicy shit. Like, I'm talking about revelation type of shit. Okay. Revelation shit. Okay. Like, I feel like this is something really important that you have been dealing with on how to deliver this information. And now the full moon is telling you, okay, let's think about how we're going to deliver this, and then let's you know, progress with it in a tactful and very intelligent way. Okay, who are we going to tell? Who do we need to involve? Who needs to hear this truth? Okay. And so I also feel like this, if it's channeled information, if you're someone who is here to deliver a message to the world about what's really happening with the galactics, what's really happening with spiritual evolution, with the age of Aquarius and all this stuff, I feel like baby steps with the information that you're receiving for your audience, and knowing your audience is important as well. Okay, so if you're getting downloads about certain things that are going to be life changing, that are going to be triggering, they're going to be altering a person's perspective, then it's important to really take baby steps and know your audience and who you're disseminating this information to. All right, so you are stepping into a leadership role here, Aquarius, so that's why it's very important for you to be tactful. Okay, do it in good taste. All right. All right, next one is Libra. Libra. Yeah, like, I feel like the intensity, if it were upright, the intensity of the Knight of Swords would have gotten you in trouble. Like, your mouth would have been like, blah, and people would have been like, I don't like you. I'm not listening to you. So now they're going to be like, oh my God, I am listening to you. I like you. You're so truthful, because you're delivering this information at the right time. All right, Libra, we have the Knight of Water. So the Knight of Cups here, Libra. So Libra is going to be hooking up. Of course, we got Venus in Libra, I believe. Oh no, is it Venus in Virgo? Or is it Venus in Libra? Is Venus in Libra? Venus is Libra. Yeah, Venus is in Libra. So this is your card for the revelations for you, Libra. If you've been waiting for that perfect love, or if you've been waiting for someone which of course Libra is always fucking waiting for someone. They're always dating someone else, and then when they find out that their crush is single, then they dump their fucking mate, whoever it is that they're going out with, and then bam, they hook up with their crush, and then they realize, oh, their crush was just a fantasy that I made up in my head, and they're not exactly like this. So bye-bye, moving on. You know, I feel like this is exactly the energy that you're in right now, Libra, with the Venus and Libra energy, where you're like going after like people, and you're just like, should I date this one? Or should I date that one? Should I date this one? Because you have options, of course, right? But it's always like that, though. I always see every single Libra woman that I've ever met, and Libra man, because Libra men are like this too, has that. They always have a backup plan, okay? They're dating someone, but they always have an eye on someone else, right? They're still texting that someone else, you know, or you know, while they're dating somebody, and they're like, oh, they're just my friend, they're just my friend, whatever. They're just your option. So if that relationship doesn't work out with that person that you're with, then you have options, right? And I'm telling you right now, that is exactly how they are. I don't care what the hell they could deny it. No, they're exactly like that. They always have options. They always have friends that they talk to every day, that they flirt with every day, even if they're with someone that they like, okay? Even if they're married to someone for like 10 plus years, they always have an option. Always. Which is funny because it's I've always noticed this with my Libra friends, you know, they're always like having like all these like friends, right, of the opposite sex, and everybody's like, "Oh, you know, oh, look at Libra, they know how to handle that perfectly." But they don't even know that they are over there flirting with them, you know, like, yeah, they could handle that perfectly by flirting with them. Just kidding. But I'm not really kidding because it's true. I've seen it. But yeah, so anyway, so the Knight of Cups, you know, is your sign, Libra, that your options are growing immensely every day for that lover, for that perfect someone, okay? So congratulations, Libra. All right, so moving on, we have Gemini, and this is my final one for Gemini. Of course, saving the best for last, right, Geminis? All right, let's see what we got for Gemini for this moon in Aquarius. Let's see. All right, so life experience. So this is the Tower card for Gemini. It just fell out of the deck onto the floor. So Tower moments coming in, Gemini, for this moon in Aquarius. I feel like this is definitely the Uranus energy. It has to do with who you're surrounding yourself with, Gemini. The people that you surround yourself with. Sheep, you know, like kind of like wolves in sheep's clothing type of people. The truth is going to be revealed with this full moon in Aquarius, with this Uranus retrograde in Taurus, okay? Who is taking your money? Who is taking your time? Who is wasting your time, right? Who is influencing you in a negative way? Who is keeping you toxica? Or toxico, right? Who's keeping you toxic? Who's keeping you from, you know, from changing in the best way possible? Who's keeping you from your growth? What type of friendships do you have around you? Are they just yes men? Are they just agreeing with you because they want something from you, because they've been getting something from you, right? I'm also seeing like they're your friends because you have great influence, Gemini. And they think that they need to be your friends so that they can write your coattails to the top, Gemini. I it's really important for you to see the truth. Even though you know this already, Gemini, I feel like now you're going to take action on it. You've known this for a very long time about these people, but now it's the time because we're moving into Virgo season. Now it's the time for you to finally address this and finally drop them like it's hot, like finally, bye, bye, bitch, I feel like that Virgo energy is going to help you with this, with being truthful, with finally telling them goodbye, we're done. No, I don't need you. You're the one that needs me, but I don't need you. Right? So that's what the Tower is going to reveal to you, is the shaking up of your friendships or your acquaintances. Okay? The social group that you surround yourself with it's going to thin. It's going to be very thin. You have a lot of acquaintances because they're attracted to your wealth of knowledge. They're attracted to your charisma. They're attracted to your money. They're attracted to your influence. And so we're moving into this new season with a fresh set of eyes, or more like a fresh set of pipes, because you're going to be telling all these motherfuckers off, all right? Be like, bye, I don't care. Do it yourself. you know Move on. Okay, so that's exactly what I feel is going to happen. You're shaking your foundation up in order for you to build a better foundation with people who are like-minded, people who are as wealthy as you, meaning in a soul growth type of way, and people who want you to succeed and who do not are, who have their own successes, and who do not want to ride your coattails to the top, who will tell you the truth, who will tell you, hey man, you're fucking up, instead of like, no, that's a good idea, so that you can crash and burn, and they want to see that, right? So that's exactly what's happening for this full moon in Aquarius for you, Gemini. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. So that's all I have for these readings for this full moon in Aquarius. The Queen of Swords, J-Lo, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's so many Geminis out there who are really successful, right? There's like a lot of like who have like some type of success in their lives. And then because they're very sociable people, they tend to attract people who see that so that they can use them, right? And I always say this to the people that are in my life who I know are Geminis. I always say this: you're too fucking kind, you're too fucking friendly to the wrong people. like stop laughing at their stupid jokes. But it's like they okay, so this is how it is. It's like, it's not that they're laughing with them, they're laughing at them, but the people don't. Gemini's so slick that the people don't know this is the truth, right? But still, they're encouraging it, right? They're encouraging it somehow. And so now it's like they're going to discourage it. Now they're just going to bring that to an end. Now they're going to just topple the tower down. And all the people are going to be flying off the tower like, because they thought, oh my God, Gemini, look at this big ass fucking tower. They're going straight to the top and I'm climbing the tower. It's like, that's what the image is like, the big old fucking ivory tower all the way up to creator type of connection that Gemini has, right? And then people climbing outside of the tower. They're not in the tower because they're not really truly their friends, or they're not really truly someone that they are connected to in that way, but they're like social people, they're acquaintances, and they're climbing the tower trying to get up to the top where Gemini is, through their hard work and effort that Gemini has created this tower with. And then these, I see them falling down with the tower crumbling. It's like, or more like the tower isn't crumbling, but the tower, Gemini has put tar down the tower, like throwing tar down, and they're slipping and they're falling and they're sliding all over the place. They're burning and things like that. So that's how I see it. All right, so that's what I have, you guys. That's what I have for all the signs for this full moon in Aquarius. Uranus energy is going to hit hard, you guys. You know, Uranus retrograde and Taurus in particular is going to hit hard. Look to your Taurus placements for assistance here. Look to your Aquarius placements for assistance here, okay? Look to where Uranus is at in your chart for assistance, okay? Anything that's going on in your life, anything that just is something that you know you need to deal with, try to deal with it. You know, try to choose your free will to deal with it, because Creator is going to be like, okay, you had that chance, but you didn't. So here it is. I'm removing it now. So I'd rather be proactive than reactive when it comes to this type of energy. And I hope you guys are as well. And then, of course, that Venus and Libra summer of love energy is still in full swing for people out there. We're moving into Virgo. Virgo is going to be about the kind of like the mercurial mind, anything that's being communicated, any answers that you've been looking for, addressing situations such as your mental health in particular too, as well as the way that you perceive the world is another thing that this Virgo season is going to switch up. Like the way that you perceive your life, yourself, your abundance, the way you create things is gonna definitely switch itself, because we are getting rid of clutter here. Okay, that's what Virgo season is all about, ridding yourself of clutter. And then we have the Uranus influence, even more clutter getting thrown out, being burned. Ridding yourself of just toxic people, you know, gente tóxica, tóxicos, you know, things like that. I also feel like Virgo is gonna just do a whole spring cleaning type of thing, you know, disinfecting everything, disinfecting your energy, disconnecting from people who just don't get you, who just don't work with you, who just don't grow with you, okay? I also feel like Virgo is going to be analytical when it comes to what steps to take and how to address these situations, to include how to manifest more stability in your life, making a plan of action, so to speak. So a lot of abundance coming in, a lot of addressing of situations, a lot of decluttering type of energy. So yeah, so this is going to be very intense, but in a very productive way, such as Virgo energy brings to us. Productivity is the key here. It's going to be intense, but it's going to be productive at the same time. You're going to be satisfied after you do all this hard work. After you declutter, after you remove the toxicity from your life. All right. All right, you guys. So that's all I have for tonight. I am going to be posting some new items in the shop. I'll show you guys the new items soon. I just need to finish them up. It's pretty exciting. It's a very much getting ready for the fall. Fall theme, autumn theme, Halloween theme items. They're going to be placed in the shop. Okay, so look out for those. I'll share a video on TikTok. For those who haven't followed me on TikTok, I highly recommend that you do, so you can see that first. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Happy Aquarius full moon. Have fun with this energy. Release what needs to be released. Burn it down, burn it down, burn it down if you need to. Write it in and burn it out. Okay? So that's all I have. Love you guys so, so much. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And bye-bye.